Good day, everyone. Welcome to another fun day of learning with Teacher Aya. It is normal for any person to have an opinion or stand on issues happening around him or her. These issues may vary from usual concerns within groups or a community to matters that may largely affect a country or society. Behind someone's opinion or stand on issues that affect him or her are reasons for explanations for whichever side he or she takes. There are times when a person is compelled to provide these explanations to support his or her claims or ideas. In this lesson, you will learn how to put your opinions into writing. This part of the module focuses on deeply understanding the concept of argumentation. As part of your learning task, you will be involved in identifying the key elements and language features of argumentative text. You are also expected to analyze given samples and write your own argumentative essay based on given guideposts. While expressing opinions or claims about an issue seems to be an easy thing to do, writing effective argumentative text, such as an argumentative essay, is actually not. It requires a clear understanding of what argumentative writing is, knowing structural patterns of argumentative texts, employing techniques in researching and supporting a claim, as well as using language features appropriate for argumentation. Argumentative writing is sometimes called persuasive writing because it seeks to convince readers to support a stand on a certain issue. It also requires the writer to examine a topic or issue which involves the collection, generation, and evaluation of exhibits or evidences. It further emphasizes the writer's agreement or disagreement on particular proposition. Now, what is a proposition? Proposition is very essential in argumentative writing. It serves as the point of reference of the argumentative writer. It is where the writer decides whether to express his or her agreement or disagreement. In doing so, it is necessary that he or she gathers information or evidences that would support his or her stand. One of the most common forms of argumentative writing is argumentative essay. An argumentative essay is an essay that presents a stand or a rationale on a given proposition or issue. In this essay, the main argument presented is elaborated and explained through the presentation of its pros and cons. The main objective of an argumentative essay is to convince or persuade the reader into considering your stand or argument on an issue. Next, key structural elements of argumentative writing. Here you will see the different patterns that one follows or an author can follow in writing an argumentative essay. The basic components of an argument include a claim, reasons behind this claim, and evidences to support this specific claim. The pattern of idea development in argumentative writing may vary from one writer to another. The structure of developing an argumentative essay largely depends on how a writer intends to present his or her main argument and how he or she wishes to develop the main idea presented by backing it up with supporting details or evidences. As an essay is usually made up of an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, argumentative essays may use a pattern or structure that conforms to how a writer intends to present and further establish a point. So I am going to present 3 patterns today. This is pattern A. In pattern A, the thesis statement about the issue is presented in the topic sentence. Then it is followed by the first set of pros or the supporting ideas relative to the thesis statement. The second set of pros, also the supporting ideas, are presented to further support and strengthen the claim regarding the thesis statement. It is followed by the presentation of the cons or the counter arguments and refutations. Lastly, a conclusion that summarizes the ideas presented in the essay and highlights the benefits of the thesis statement is presented to the readers. Pattern B. Pattern B is almost similar to the first one. The only difference is that it presents the cons or the opposing ideas and refutations first before building up the thesis statement using the pros supporting ideas. So the thesis statement is presented and is followed immediately by the counter arguments and the refutations. Then the supporting ideas are presented after the cons. Okay, pattern C. Pattern C presents the simplest flow of arguments starting with the presentation of the thesis statement, then the three sets of cons or opposing ideas of the issue together with their corresponding refutations are provided. Not a single pro or supporting idea is given in this pattern. This means that the conclusion needs to focus on justifying the refutations to fully support the claim. So the justification is made in the last part of the essay or under the conclusion. Now, there are language features that can be used in an argumentative text. Okay, these are uh, particularly the choice of words to be used, which are essential consideration in writing an argumentation. Since this writing focuses on proving the worth of an argument or idea, there is a need to choose words that will contribute to the main purpose of writing. So, for example, the use of grammatical structures like modals and adverbs, among others, may greatly contribute to achieving a compelling argumentative essay. So, what I'm going to present are several language features that we can use. First one, modals. So the use of modals or modal verbs like should and must to express suggestion and obligation respectively contributes to the achievement of sentences that provide support to the main argument. Should, of course, expresses suggestion and must expresses obligation. So this can be seen in the sample sentences that we have. The public should consider wearing face shields as additional protection against COVID-19 infection. So there's the word should. So it means that the public are being suggested to wear face shields. Okay. Second, every Filipino must conserve water, energy, and other natural resources. So the word must here, it's like we have no choice, it's our obligation. Next, adverbs. The use of adverbs, like the ones listed on the slide or here, also contributes to the attainment of the author's purpose for writing. These linguistic particles help indicate the mood or attitude of the writer with respect to the ideas being presented. So we have usually, probably, necessarily, actually, apparently, certainly, definitely, essentially, in fact, possibly, and inarguably. Next, evaluative language. The use of evaluative language, usually in the form of adjectives, reflects the writer's attitude toward a certain idea. These words express feelings, opinions, or judgments on what they are describing. Evaluative words, including the ones listed, can have positive or negative effect on an idea. So here are our examples: appalling, awful, disgusting, dreadful, horrendous, incredible, revolting, ridiculous, shocking, terrible, wonderful. Lastly, we have transitions. The use of appropriate transition devices plays a great part in maintaining the smooth flow of ideas in an argumentative text. Depending on the need to bridge one idea to the others, these words, also known as connectives, help achieve coherence in writing. Through these words, the danger of the essay sounding like a group of disjointed opinions can be avoided. So we have the following transition words that you can use: because, therefore, on the other hand, as a result, in summary, consequently, similarly, in contrast, meanwhile, and furthermore. Aside from those that are mentioned in the presentation, the use of these linguistic elements like declarative statements, rhetorical questions, and passive constructions may also help in writing compelling argumentative text. Okay, now that we are done, I have a learning task that will be left to you. You can do this on your own um, vacant time to be submitted, or that this is due next week. Okay, so you have to choose only one from these three suggested activities, that is to watch news programs, listen to the radio, or read a newspaper. After doing at least one of these, list down 10 events or issues which may serve as good topics for writing an argumentative essay. And you will be submitting your answer to this in the classroom. Okay, so that would be it, and congratulations, you've already finished another lesson, and hopefully everybody can join again or can join me again next week. See you.